Alright, so along with all the chaos going on, this guy kind of fell under the radar a little bit. Super Easy Zamasu Goku. Seems like he's gonna be pretty decent. I mean, he's doing a couple of things that I do like. So we'll see how good exactly he could be. Um, I could think the only thing about this guy that's very unfortunate is that he does not have big bad bosses. It's a very huge L that this guy does not have the big bad bosses link, but he still will link pretty well with a bunch of the other Goku Black and Zamasu characters. So we'll see how he actually ends up being. Um, so we're of course running him here on the Rose Goku Black team. We'll grab all this with you. We can get him at 20 or not 24 key just yet, but pretty good amount of key right here. So that's going to be nice. Now, this character for the first 4 turns will get 20% damage reduction. And then if there's a future saga enemy or when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, he gets key 3, 40% chance to crit, 40% reduction, and then a guaranteed additional super attack, right? So he's starting off for the first 4 turns with 60% damage reduction. I think this guy is intended to be a floating character because of that. Because of also, you know, he doesn't have big bad bosses. So I feel like they designed him in a way where he does want to be a character that's floating on this new Goku Black team, right? So we see he's at 241k defense, right? So that's, you know, very, very nice to see. He does get 159% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. And then an extra 159% defense when attacking with 18 or more key, right? So when we calculate all that, that's 318% defense that he gets when he actually does super attack. So for this turn specifically, we can see that he actually shoots up to 1 million defense there. He also does get 30% attack and defense on his 12 key super attack effects. So once we also consider that, that's 1.3 mil with 60% reduction. I don't know. That's not really that great. He does get 59% dodge chance and 59% attack and defense after he delivers a final blow, but are we going to see that like ever? Like, I don't know. We'll see how hard this guy hits, but I don't know. Now, he also does get an extra 159% attack and a guaranteed crit when the enemy is in attack or defense down status, or if HP is 59% or less. We could potentially see that here, if we will, because we got the hint of potential, because this guy does actually lower attack on his 12 key. Well, actually, this guy can be attack debuff, so never mind. We're not going to see it here. So that he's at 18.5 right there. Okay. We got the additional with the high chance to be a super that he has baseline. He is also debuffing super class enemies attack and defense 30%. And he is buffing extreme class allies attack and defense 40%. So that's where, like, and he's supporting. I mean, that's like, he's doing a decent amount of damage here. He got crits in all of them. Oh, you know why he started critting and started doing more damage? Because, well, is it because the enemy fell under 59% HP? It might have been. Man, I wish I could do like no damage here, but it's just not a thing. So, again, we're gonna barely miss the final blow buff here. Not the biggest deal in the world. That's not bad for a free-to-play character. Like the damage that he did right there. Defensively, I would like a little more, is what I would say. But I mean, we'll see once we get like the Goku Black active skill buffs, the Rose domain buff. Like, a lot of these things could happen. Last turn also we did have a lot of support, so he does jump down to just 2 mil here. So we'll see what happens. We'll let this guy grab this. We'll let this guy get this, and then oh, the Resurrect clone isn't gonna guard here, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. He should be just fine still. So we also probably should take him into a fight that can be attack and defense debuffs, at least somewhere. But we'll see what happens. Because, yeah, because this fight can't be attack or defensively debuffed. And we would be able to see some pretty good numbers from him being 59% or less, at least the enemy, right? We might be able to see that next turn, I guess, though. Oh, one last thing I didn't mention with this guy. He does get key 2 up to 10 with each attack received. So he's going to start being really consistent in terms of key. On top of being an STR keys for a changer. So that's good. Yeah, those attack stats we saw last time were because the enemy was under 59% HP. That's 100% for sure. Okay, so I feel confident in knowing that now. First time we've seen Rose take damage. I mean, this boss debuffs you a lot. Like a lot. Well, the clones, actually, I realized they're missing stats because we don't have all types. We don't have an HL character here, huh? But this guy, yeah, he wouldn't die here. Like, he's good enough. Even without considering that. So I could use the domain buffs here. I just really don't want to kill. I want to get... I could use Rosé's domain, maybe. We'll definitely use Rosé's domain. No big... Well, yeah, he doesn't have big bad bosses, right? That's true with the Rosé, and that's an issue with the Zamasu Goku. No big bad bosses really hurts. I might save this guy's active, though. Just because I actually don't want to kill here. We'll get some of the rainbows, just so this... Well, actually, probably don't even need that many. And then we'll get this with you. Because I'm going to try and get the final blow next turn. I think it's... Based on the damage I saw when he was under 39% HP or 59% HP, that's not like, it's not impossible to see us getting the final blow next turn. Yeah, we could definitely see the final blow, I'm thinking. Esther Rosé slot 1, this new guy in slot 2. Or I say this new guy, this is Zamasu Goku in slot 2. And if he gets that, he will get 59% dodge chance, which wouldn't be terrible at all. Okay, bam, bam, bam. And we still won't have the support up just yet with both of the active skills, so... Yeah, actually, it'll be a really good turn if that happens, because what... Oh, well, Physical Rosé sucks! I forgot to unpause the recording. So we're here. I decided to switch to this fight just because it can be debuffed in certain areas. I actually think we can get the final blow here. Because, yeah, we can get the final blow here, for sure. Based on what we saw last time. Perfect. Great. No additional super there. Really good. So, what is this Goku Black going to do here now that the enemy's under 59%? 25 mil. And now we're going to get the... Because we have the additional with the high chance, but we also have the guaranteed additional as well that we get from a full extreme class rotation, which is going to be right here. Perfect. So... We're getting the extra 59% dodge and the stats start of turn, so this will be really interesting to see. So I feel like we have a pretty good turn here. All the orb scenes. I mean, I could use this active, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's see what Goku Black's gonna do, or the Zamasu Goku, what he's gonna do with just himself here. We have a lot of support from this clone Goku Black. So that's also going to be very nice because he gets 40% baseline with basically the full Future Saga team. But there's 3 Rosé clones in the team, so he's giving an extra 18%. So very close to 60% support here. Let's see, what is this guy going to look like in this specific turn offensively? 32.9 mil. And he has, you know, that's not bad. Alright, we're gonna get the guaranteed additional super. How'd you get to awaken the clones to get the different arts? So, I didn't make a video talking about that, but you get the different art clones through missions, and they have a chance to drop during the event. But by completing the missions of the event, you get 5 of the clones of the different artworks. So, okay, that looked pretty good. So now we could use the active skills here. So we get physical Rosé's domain. Because again, I'm not really worried about like beating the event. I just want to show what Zamasu Goku's doing specifically, right? Then we could also use this active skill here. And now we're going to get a huge buff. Did I pull for Finon? I did. Unfortunately, I lost my 50-50 to Finon. But hopefully we'll get him. Like, I'm getting pretty close to the guarantee, so I think I'll be able to get him sooner than later. We can get, I guess, these key spheres, and then Eijo Goku Black can get this. I don't know if we'll kill this turn. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. So the other Goku Black has been in the other rotation though, which is cool. Might leave the boss with no health. Maybe I could have waited a turn, I guess, huh? But we'll see. We'll see what Physical Rosé decides to do. If Physical Rosé pops off here, then we could kill this guy and then just move on to the Topo fight. A decent chance that could happen. It just really depends on what this guy does, but I'll just skip over to the next rotation. We get this KO screen, looks really cool. Unfortunately, we left the boss on 1 HP. I just decided, let's try to kill this Jiren instantly here, or this Topo here instantly. Do I have a Sensor Beam? I do. Well, is it safer to keep... No, actually, if we're going to kill him, then we're just going to kill him, right? We have a lot of support here, so I could easily see us kill him in this turn. Very easily. In fact, I could get Zamasu out. Would Zamasu be better here in terms of damage? I think so. Let me reset. So I decided I'm keeping the Goku Blackout just because I did realize that the Zamasu, we would lose the support from bringing Zamasu in, so we're just going to keep things as they are. Again, we're just going to get the 4 Rainbow Key Spheres here, and we should be good. We should be good to go from here. I think that we can kill. And there's certain Topo doesn't have a lot of HP, so he's not really a big issue. Ideally, we get the 70% chance super here, though, and then I think we'll definitely be really safe. We don't. Dude, he's gonna be like at 2 HP, is he? Oh, man. Yeah, no, I don't think Physical Rosé has that juice to him. It's okay. You know what? We'll have Astera Goku Zamasu in the front, and we'll see his final big attack stat. That'll be okay. I'll be fine with that, right? You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Unless this guy really pops off here, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's not built like that. He's not a Topo Shredder Destroyer God, you know? He'll be doing some stuff at the end, though. And also, Int Goku Black's not going to do a lot of damage himself either, so... Yeah, man. Maybe I should have brought Zamasu out. Who knows? Well, he's still getting all these normals. Is he going to do one more? I actually didn't count properly what he's doing. He does do one more here. He got close, man. If we didn't miss that 70% chance again. Okay, man. That sucks, dude. This is actually the most annoying thing of all time. Like, barely not killing the boss. Super dumb. Man, we got so close, too. Wait, does this kill? No, it doesn't. Are you kidding me? All because we missed that 70% super, too. The most annoying thing in the world. I don't think Topo kills me, though. He did kill me. Okay. All this just sucks. Alright, guys. I got the perfect setup. We're going to get this STR Rosé domain. The Eijo clone is going to provide a 30% attack buff for 2 turns. Then we're going to get this active skill in here as well. So we're going to get the attack and defense buff of 15%. And then an extra 10% defensive buff on top of that. This KO screen is so sick, by the way. Yeah, Mega Wink. He's going to be Mega Winked right here. We also got the final blow. So we literally have everything we want for this guy right here. We'll go ahead. Let's get this. And we have Int Goku Black Clone here. I mean, I guess, yeah, AGO Jiren would have been better, but whatever. It's fine. 702k defense here, right? So if we recalculate this, he gets 318% when he actually attacks. 360. Then again, we multiply that. That's 3 million defense with 40% reduction. He also has 59% chance to dodge. Actually, wait, it's higher because he gets 30% defense on super attack. So he's at 3.8 mil defense with 40% reduction here. And honestly, to be fair, defensively, it's just the 2 Goku Black actives. Like, and then the support, of course, but there's not like any multi-turn support. So, that's not too bad. No, we don't have the under 59% HP passive here. That's the only thing we're missing. But, yeah, because that's an extra 159% attack you could potentially get. It's just unfortunately, this character cannot be debuffed. Like an attack or defense, but it is what it is. Yeah, the final blow. Oh, the final blow is phase 2. Oh, okay. Well, he probably isn't that high then. Sorry, guys. I'm a big, fat, stinky, dumb liar. But he still should be over 3 mil defense with the 40% reduction, which is pretty good. Plus the dodge chance. And again, ideally, you're using this guy as like a slot 3 support character. I think is kind of what you're doing. So even if you remove that, like, he has enough defense to take normals, plus could dodge super attacks. So not bad at all. That's a 40 mil attack there right there. Bro's not critting though. Alright, normal. Alright, additional super. 22 mil. I mean, if he was getting his full passive, this would be pretty good, actually. We might be able to get the full passive next turn, I guess. It depends on what we do in terms of damage. But if we get them under 59% HP, that'll be pretty good. We'll see a higher attack stat next turn than this turn, if that does happen. Yeah, we definitely would be able to, because, like, I mean, this Goku Black Int is supporting, what, basically close to 60%, but, yeah. Yeah, it's a very realistic turn outside. I don't know, even, like, the domain, we could very easily run this character on this team. You could very easily, yeah, you could very easily run that character on the team. Like, I don't see an issue with it at all. Infusion Zamasu, though, is going to be a killer. So, yeah, 2.7 mil defense post super. With the 30% reduction, that's more than enough to tank every normal in the game. And he has a 59% dodge chance. I guess, to be fair, actually, I say over normal, but the new Goku Black event normals would hurt him. Especially that AoE pre-super. So he's not good in that event, but like everywhere else he's fine. Except for Festival Battles, but like, you know, he's not a stacker. So I think that should be a given that he's not going to be as good there. Okay, Physical Rose, man, I need you to come in clutch and get this guy under the 59% HP threshold. I believe in you. That you're going to get a 16 gajillion. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah, we're cooked. Physical Rosé. Because I wanted to get under 59. Well, actually, no, because I think it's start of turn that it has to be under 59%. No? Or could that activate mid-turn? I don't know if it could activate mid-turn. I assume... I think it can, actually. I'm not sure. Because it doesn't technically say when attacking. Oh, well, Physical Rosé is doing actually a lot of supers here. It's very funny. Cook? Oh, well, definitely not enough, though. To get under the HP threshold there. Target enemies always when attacking. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's good then. No, so then we should... They get under 59% this next turn, right? with the Esther Rose in the front. I guess we'll see here. You know what's funny? Esther Goku Black is not giving the Zamasu Goku the 80% support that he could. Which is very hilarious. I could risk things and go like this. I actually link a little better, do I? I do. You know, I'm gonna be risky. We're gonna be risky here. As long as they don't super me in turn 1, slot 1 instantly, we'll be cooking, chat. I trust the process, chat. 588k. Trust the process. We're gonna be just fine here. Yup. Guess what? Look at this. Ooh. And we're gonna full heal from here. GG. Recooked. Yep. I'm such a gamer. This is 300 IQ plays. Why doesn't he support Zamasu? I don't know. I feel like it's weird too, but oh well. Yeah, then there's a full hero. Risky but worth. Now we get the extra link. So he's for sure under there. 53 million right there. Guaranteed crit. There's the additional super here. 28 mil. Okay. He has 50% reduction here now because of Zamasu. And another 28 mil. Yeah, he's not bad. He's supporting 40% to extreme class. This guy, he's definitely better now than he was on release. 100% he's better now than he was on release. He's actually a fine filler option to run. It's just, you do want to like pamper him a little early on to get that final blow if you can. But I don't even think, like, it could be before he actually had to get 3 final blows. The final blow mechanic is not good, but he hits hard enough early on in these long phases where I think you can get it. Like, it wasn't that bad for me to get it right here. Not at all. 90% dodge Rose, by the way, is pretty stupid. So, one of the things here, let me know what you guys are thinking about the Super Easy Zamasu Goku. Pretty good, I think, for a like floating free-to-play ECA that you'll use. I'm a fan. I'll catch you guys in the next video.